Hey, Hirt from Roller Warehouse here with another video review. We just got in Rollerblade's brand new skate for 2013. This is the Robert Guerrero 3. It's third pro model skate from Rollerblade. Alright, so this skate uses the standard solo estilo style shell. Very form-fitting shell, fits very true to your normal shoe size. Awesome feature of this shell is the vent holes all throughout the shell. What this is going to do is help keep your foot cool when you're skating in that hot summer sun. And also going to, give a little bit more airflow in there, kind of make your liners a little bit less smelly. The frames, these come with the standard blank frame. Blank frame is made out of Zytel, licensed from DuPont. It's a very hard, durable plastic. These have 5/16 thick sidewalls, beveled edges, decent size H-block. Also, these do have the rollerblade style axles, and since it has the triangle on one side and the standard 4mm Allen on the other, all you need is one Allen wrench to switch your wheels or antis or whatever. Also, a real awesome feature of this frame is the aluminum frame spacers. A lot of frames come with plastic frame spacers, and those can kind of be troubling when you're tightening them. They don't really give as close of a contact as the aluminum ones will. The aluminum frame spacers, you can tighten your axle up all the way, still get the perfect free spin. For the wheels, they come with some 60mm 90A rollerblade wheels. Going to be a little bit of the bigger wheel you can fit in here. You can actually go all the way up to 63 if you want. The 90 hardness is going to make them real durable for street skating. The anti-rockers are the standard rollerblade anti-rockers. The reason I like these a lot is because it's just a one-piece construction. It's a lot thicker than most companies' standard plastic anti-rockers, which is going to make them a lot more solid and a lot more durable. The sole plates, these are the Rollerblade Solo soles. What they've done with this skate is they've engineered their formula on these sole plates to make them a little bit more durable and a little bit more ideal for street skating. Each side sole features a 4-point mounting system, so it's going to give you a nice solid connection between the boot and the sole. This skate does have the replaceable cuff strap, cuffs, sole plates, frames, wheels, bearings, and all of that, so that's a huge plus. The cuff features a small V-cut in the back to give you a little bit of flex. The Velcro cuff strap has a locking mechanism on the side, so it kind of makes it a little bit easier for you to get the perfect tightness on your blades. These are the liners. These are the new blank V2 liners. These are hands down my favorite liners. I won't ride anything but these for a couple reasons. First, they have the walkable sole on this skate. They have a smaller built-in shock absorber to the bottom. Now this shock absorber, you can see the height right there. It's not going to be super beefy, not going to be super thin, just going to give you a little bit of shock absorption in these. Also, this liner does have the lacing system all the way up the front of the skate, and what that does is when you get these laces nice and tight, it helps keep your heel locked into the back heel cup. What that does is just gives you a better fit, makes the skate a little bit more responsive, just a little bit more of a natural feel. Another thing about these liners, these do have a legitimate carrying strap. These aren't the little small ones that are going to pinch your fingers while you're carrying them. You'll be able to carry the skates easily. Also, the thickness on these liners, they're not going to be super thin, not super heavily padded. Rollerblade kind of found a nice medium of thin and thick pad that's going to work perfect in these skates and a various amount of other skates. The footbed in the blank liners is the Rollerblade specialized footbed. Has the shock absorber in the heel, pretty decent padding all the way across. Another one of my favorite aspects of this skate is the heel pad. The heel pad actually has these perforated marks right here that match up with the bottom of the shell. So once it's in the shell, it's not going to be moving around, it's going to be locked into place. Also, when the heel pad's in here, the boot style is still flat since the back of the shell is recessed down a little bit. So the heel pad is going to give you that flat-footed style without that super raised heel. Also, something when these skates, when you first get them, they're going to be a little bit rough to put on at first because this lacing does come very tight on the skates and the liners. What I do when I get a fresh pair of rollerblades, I take the liners out of the skate and then I just lace the top 4 lace holes. And this kind of just makes it so it's easier to get your foot on and off the skate while you're breaking them in. These skates do run very true to size. Keep in mind when you get them, they're definitely going to be a little bit tight at first. But once you start skating them, this liner is going to break in, form to your foot, and you end up with a lot more room than you started out with. Something to keep in mind. Also, something about the fit of these skates is they have individual shell sizing. So the shells go 6 to 6.5, 7 to 7.5, 8 to 8.5, 9 to 9.5, so on and so forth. What that gives you is a perfect fit for each individual size. Other companies use wide varieties of different shell size, which can make fitting a little bit weird, but no fret, these skates do run very true to size, so stick to your normal shoe size when ordering. So that's the brand new Rollerblade Robert Guerrero 3 skate, now in stock at Roller Warehouse. If you're thinking about picking up a pair, give us a call at 1-800-772-2502. We can hook you up with some awesome custom setups, answer any questions you might have, just make sure you get hooked up proper. Well, that's the Rollerblade Rob G3 skates. Until next time, peace.